What is going on, viewers? It is Friday May here as always. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new around here. So, finally back on, again, same old game, Forza Motorsport 7. And we're gonna be having a look at, well, a couple of races. But first one is this one. This is, like, this race right here. This is the pinnacle of Forza Motorsport. This is as respectful as it can possibly get in this game. And, yeah, don't worry. Next video, I promise, next video is definitely gonna be Forza Horizon 5. I actually recorded some gameplay last night, and they were absolutely hilarious in terms of racing. So do look forward to that. And while you're here, you might as well hit the sub button, all that good stuff. So yeah, anyways, so we're racing here around Spa, 3 laps in S-Class. I'm in the usual. I'm in the 2016 Viper ACR, and the guy behind me, FRA for the plug, he's in one of the older Porsches, one of the turbo models. And well, if you play Forza, those old Porsches are pretty quick in acceleration. They're pretty quick. They got decent handling and braking. So this is gonna be an interesting matchup. Our cars are pretty evenly matched, if you ask me. So we'll see what happens at the end of this race. So we hit the halfway mark on lap 1, and on the exit of 1 we make a little bit of a mistake. We have to lift off to avoid going too wide, but we managed to just about, for now, keep first place, keep our position. So but just before we crack on with the rest of the video, I'm just gonna show you guys something real quick. I'm gonna put it on the screen for like 2 seconds. You have to pause if you actually want to read it. So there, as you can see it right there. I genuinely didn't want to make any more videos. Like, I did not feel any motivation in myself. But after reading that comment, it honestly gave me so much motivation. I never felt so passionate about making YouTube videos before seeing that comment. And next thing, if you actually do want to type out a hate comment, please try to be respectful. Not that I care, but just for the sake of yourself, if you just a dickhead in the comment section, YouTube is gonna delete your comment automatically after 2 minutes, and I can't see your comment anymore. So unless I'm literally, the only chance that I can see the comment is if I'm just on my phone just waiting for your comment. So yeah, try to be respectful even when you're trying to hate, so I can at least read your comment and not respond to it anyways. Lol. Yeah, anyways, that's out of the window. Coming downhill towards Oru's Radion, we're gonna go side by side, and look at how much space we left each other. That's absolutely beautiful racing. That's respectful racing 101. That's like as respectful as it possibly can get in this game. We left each other literally so much space. You could fit 1.5 car between us. That's how much space we left each other. So that's you don't usually get that all the time. So that's a pretty good sign. That means we both have mutual respect for each other, and that's a great thing to see. So while I was busy talking and ranting about people not being too respectful, even when writing hate comments, because I can't see them, we lost the position. We're back down into 2nd place. But we don't really have to worry about anyone else because it's just me and him. It's just the 2 of us. This is basically a 1v1 to the end of the race. So we lost the position. Well, we're pretty equal on pace. So nothing's not all is lost, not just yet at least. So we're here. He goes wide and into the next chicane. I'm hoping I can get a cutback on him, but I go a little bit too slowly, and he didn't make a mistake, so I couldn't exactly capitalize on that. So we're gonna have to stick behind him in 2nd place for now. Coming out of Stavolo in towards the next right-hander, which leads up to the fast left-hander Blanchimont. I get a pretty good exit. Just the usual exit that you always get. Pretty equal exit. You can see I'm gaining on him, but it's not quite gonna be enough. So we're gonna have to wait for now. But through Blanchimont, he makes a big mistake. He goes really wide, and he backs off the throttle. But I back off the throttle at the same time too, because I know what he tried to do. And I absolutely respect him for that. He went wide, and he felt that he has to basically penalize himself for going wide by slowing down a little bit and letting me go past him. But that's not, I don't really, to be honest, I don't mind people going wide and stuff like that. You can just keep going. I don't really mind it. So that's not, and that wasn't exactly how I wanted to take the lead of the race. So I backed off, and we're back into our respective positions. But in here, through Origin Radion, I take it absolutely beautiful line, but I cut a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. I went on the curb, and I'm not supposed to go on the curb. I'm supposed to have 2 wheels over the white line, and not 4 wheels. I had 4 wheels over the white line, so that basically is cutting. So I slowed down a little bit, as you can see here. And in here, I tried to go for the cutback, but then that was perfect defense. Honestly, that was fantastic defense from him, because I could probably go around his outside, but he just placed his car perfectly. I couldn't really do anything about it. But now, coming in here, going up the hill towards Blanchimont for the last time, I get a much better run compared to him. And I'm going to get side by side with him. We're going to go with Blanchimont side by side. Or are we? Yes, we are. We're going to go side by side. And look at that. Again, we left each other so much space without either of us going off the track. There was literally a car between us. But into the final chicane, he has the inside glide. I'm going to try and maybe get a cutback on the exit. But it's not quite going to materialize. And I'm going to have to stick behind him. And we finish in second place. So overall, that was a pretty good race. That was a pretty tense race. It was basically, we were close to each other all the time. The gap never opened to more than 1 second between us. So it was a pretty close race. I enjoyed racing it. I hope you guys at least enjoyed watching it a little bit. It had some very good, good moments of respect for racing. So we move on to the next race. We're not gonna watch the full race because it was actually pretty boring. Not gonna lie. So you can see here on the final chicane, I tried to go around the outside. Again, didn't quite work. But on the exit, as we head to the main straight, just look how close I was to that tire wall. I honestly, I thought I'm gonna hit it. After I barely passed it, I was like, oh, how did I not hit that? So yeah. That was the only interesting thing in lap 1, and we skipped to lap 2 here. You can see side by side as we head towards the hairpin. And well, I just about outbrake myself a little, I brake a little too late, and I go too wide, I can't really go around the outside after that. And in here, towards Spoon, I try to go side by side, but I'm really scared. I'm just never gonna go on the outside on that corner. It's just not worth it. One little mistake and you're off the track. And we skip to lap 3, you see he makes a bit of a mistake, and I almost follow him off the track. But, almost is not quite fully, so, I pass him, and I, managed to finish in first place. That was, pretty respectful racing. It was just basically like an episode of Tom and Jerry. I was just chasing him all the time. And I just waited for that mistake, and he made the mistake on lap 3 on the hairpin. So, that was, again, pretty decent race. We managed to finish that one in first place. But we're going to move on to the last race of the video. And arguably, the best race of the video. I saved the best for last, obviously. So, you can see here, VIR, you don't expect good racing of any sorts, any kind on this track. But I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you a real good race around this track. Just to show you, if you have the right people and the right cars, you can have good racing on any track, and this VIR is no exception, honestly. So, we're down in 4th place, we lost a position to that guy over there, literally, the guy in the yellow F50. And we also have the American in the Shelby Cobra lagging all over the place. I don't quite know where he's placed right now. But we're going to see what that guy over there, kind of just does everyone a favor. I mean, by everyone, I mean just me and him, and kind of punts the other guy off the track. But, it's understandable. That guy was lagging all over the place, and that guy over there, obviously Carmike came back to bite him in the ass, and he's off the track. So, quite easy position up the inside, up into 2nd place. So, you can see, again, I'm in the same car, just a different route, basically. I'm the same car. And, compared to his F50, this car was pretty good in a straight line. The F50 obviously had more top speed, but this had more power, therefore better acceleration. So, managed to get through the really tight complex of corners before we head on to the main straight. And, we move up a position. We're up into 2nd place. So that's pretty good. another one of the FRA guys, you can see him birding daily up in the lead in the, is that a Lancia? I don't quite know, to be honest. Correct me in the comment section. So yeah, he's in first place. You see, we gained a lot of time on him on the second lap, and but you know, my car has pretty good acceleration. His car had even better acceleration, you know, which is quite surprising for me. You know, I didn't expect that. But I'm guessing I have more handling or braking at least, you know. We have to compensate for that somewhere. Compensate for the loss of acceleration. So, you can see here, I tried to not go into the back of him, had to back off, and then the F50, you know, bumped me slightly in the rear end. So, going through turn 3 and turn 4 now, you know, I could probably go up the inside here, but I thought better of it. I was just thinking, yeah, let's just back out and wait for a better opportunity. So, coming out of this complex of corners, this is very difficult to get right. It's especially if you want to get a clean lap. It's honestly, it's a nightmare, to be honest. So now if you head towards the S's, I'm gonna back off a little bit, you know, make some space so I can easily take them flat out without having to worry about him. So you can see, take a beautiful line. He goes a little bit wide. Can we go around the outside? Oh my god, there's contact, and I'm off the track. I'm onto the grass. But I still managed to come back on the track ahead of him, but lose a position to, again, literally that guy over there in the F50. So, you know, that one right there, you guys be the judge of it. I don't think it was anyone's fault, you know. I think I turned in just a little bit too early, and he turned in a little bit too late. So, you know, it was a 50-50 situation, you know, nothing too sinister, you know. The outcome wasn't as bad as it usually is. You know, it was, if there was tire wall or something over there, yeah, that would be pretty bad as we dive bomb this guy. Oh my god, poor guy. We don't actually dive bomb him. I just missed my braking point. And you know, the gap was 6/10 before I basically lunged him, and I backed off, and the gap was still, you know, back up into 6/10. You know, this is not my fault. You know, him going off the track, or you know, spinning a little bit. That's not really my fault. And on the straight, I tried to go around his outside. He didn't really want to give me the space, you know, which is, you know, it's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna wait for a better opportunity. And again here, trying to go around the outside, he got his elbows out a little bit, you know, hard but fair racing, I should say. So we start the final lap now. Things are getting rather spicy as we skip a little bit to the S's of VRR. You see, he goes a little bit wide. Can we possibly get a cut back here? Yes, we can. We're gonna get side by side as we head towards the double apex right-hander. I'm just gonna back out. You know, this is again one of those. If I go on the outside, I'm gonna get pushed onto the grass, and I really don't want that. He makes a bit of a mistake on the exit, and you know, given that I have the better acceleration, he can't afford to make mistakes. And again, he tried to squeeze me off the track, but you know, again, he gives the space that he has to. Just about gonna switch to the inside line to, you know, defend my position, and I managed to fend them off beautifully. You know, I shifted into fifth. You know, I couldn't quite move to the left. I was just waiting. I was just listening constantly to hear, like, whenever he shifts up, I just immediately move to the left hand side so I can defend the position. That exactly turned out how I wanted it to. So perfect planning, perfect execution, and we're gonna cross the line to win the race, to win the VIR Grand Prix, if such thing actually exists. I don't quite know. So yeah, that was the end of the video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Sorry if the commentary was a little random. You know, I'm only doing it in one take, so you know, it probably is a little bit random, but I hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. And yeah, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and look forward to the next videos. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.